Vande Gurunam Charanarvinde.
Vande Gurunam Charanarvinde.
Sandarashita Swaatma Sukhava Buddhe.
Sandarashita Swaatma Sukhava Buddhe.
Nishreyase Jangali Kayamane.
Nishreyase.
All right, so Matthew, what do we have? What are we doing today?
Well, we're harvesting rainwater, and we're going to do that through taking these French oak wine barrels, fit these to configure taking water from the drain spouts when it rains, and filling them up. There'll be a tap where you can take the water out to put into
A hose?
a hose or a watering can to water your flowers, your vegetables, or your yard. And I think they're about 50 gallons. So and then there's a spout that we'll put in that allows, if the overflow, it won't go up too much.
So you got the oak barrels, and then there's a kit that came with it.
Yeah, we purchased the kit, which had all the parts, rather than running out to the store and buying all the parts separately. This company supplied a kit with the parts, and then we're going to put it all together.
So what I see right here is we have the intake where the water's coming in from the downspout.
Yep.
All right, so Matthew, do you have any tips about drilling the holes? What did you find? That looks like a big hole to drill.
Yeah, it's a 6-inch bit that you're using, so you definitely want to use a powerful drill, not a cordless. This is it's a hammer drill, actually. It's got the handle on here, and you really want to go slow and make sure that you're not like moving the drill around, that you're trying to stay, because once it starts to get in, I mean, that's about almost like 3/4 of an inch to an inch. So then you know, you basically want to take your time, keep it steady, not moving it around, or it'll pinch, and the drill will start to really get some wear on it. This one actually started to smoke a few times. That's why I learned it from my mistake of doing it.
What you're doing now, you're putting something on the intake for the water.
Yeah, this is to keep from like, you know, seeds, insect larvae.
Okay, so it just goes in like that.
And then putting some rocks.
Now, why the rocks?
Also will filter out some of the, you know, maple seeds or stuff, but to keep some weight, and yeah, just to act as kind of a natural filter. I mean, you could screw this in.
And I can see too, from a design standpoint, you could actually do some
rocks all the way
around, some big honking stones in here, maybe
look
some
good.
jewels.
Put some plants in here too, some pots.
Yeah.
You know, make the top of it look kind of nice. Put some.
Are we gonna see that this summer?
Yeah.
Nice. Now the other two holes, are there bits that you bought that are specific to the sizes of the hardware going in?
For the drain spout and the overflow, 15/16, so almost an inch.
Almost an inch.
So
And that's what this bit
15/16.
is right here.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's 15/16.
All right, cool. Well, can we show everyone how to do it? All right, so Matthew, what have we just discovered here about putting in the overflow valve?
I'm recognizing that you really, with the wood and the angle that it's on, you really have to make sure that you're going straight in, and that you have a little bit amount of pressure when you're first starting the threads, because it wants to jump at an angle depending on how the threads are grabbing. So you want to get it a good amount in by looking down on it and just making sure it's not going, you know, to a different plane, that it's going straight in.
Okay, so we started doing this one vertical. Matthew's gonna do the rest of these things with the barrels horizontal. And putting in these pieces of hardware definitely requires some strength and a steady hand and some patience while you set the hole and get the thread set.
Shiva Shambho Hara
plug the bunghole.
And if we don't plug the bunghole, you're going to have a runny bunghole. And
Water's just all your fluids are going to drain out.
fluids are going to drain out. So we're going to put a manual bunghole plug in here. That way we can control. We can drain fluids and we can keep fluids in.
In a year or two, it's helpful to, you know, instead of waiting for it to drain through the little spout, you can just roll it over on its side and drain it out of this spot.
How long is this? What's the lifespan on this? Do you have to take it in during the winter, treat it with something?
Yeah, I don't know about treating it. Probably it'll last longer if you do bring it in for the winter. My mom's had one for a couple of seasons, and we brought hers in the winter. And yeah, I just use this dolly over here to move them around. And I think my plan is to bring them in for the winter. And I've been told that on a 2,000 square foot roof with an inch of rain, you can actually get 2,500 gallons of water.
Wow.
Inch of rain.
Yeah, and so this is a beautiful way to harvest rainwater. And the reason that you're harvesting rainwater is to be a better steward.
And if we grow
more vitality, more energy, more intelligence.
If we grow cucumbers, they'll already be pickled.
Vande Guru Nam Charanarvinde.
Vande Gurunam Sharanarvinde.
Sandara Shrikta Swaatma Sukava Bodhe.